In this video, I'm going to show you how we can start doing a little bit more with our index besides just using the basics one. So we have H1, paragraphs, block quotes, and so on. We can also create our own. So I'm going to start creating our own and show you what we can use those for. One of the HTML elements we can create is something we call the div block. It's called. I say div, I hope that's what you're hearing. But we can name these and we can change these. These are basically 1 times 1 pixels. They have no height, width, colors, or anything as a default. And again, we use emmet, we just type div, and we use tabulator, and it creates it for us. So inside our div block, and make sure that you have your lesser than sign here, and a space between your V and this sign. So you're going to create something called an ID here. And we use ID equals and 2 double apostrophes, like so. It's very important, it's standing exactly like it is on my screen right now. And now we can name them. Preferably we don't start with a number, start with a letter, and start with lower casing as always. No capital like so, always lower letters. So we're going to name this box_1. It's okay to use numbers, just try not to start with them. So this is just one box. I'm going to create a extra one so we can actually play a little bit around with them. The other one is going to be called box_2. So right now when I click save, if I go to my browser, I won't see anything. I'll just know they're there. Save, and we can just quickly test here. So if I click refresh, nothing happens. But I can actually test to see if they're there by using the inspect tool. So in Chrome it's right click and it's called inspect in the English version. It's also called inspect in Firefox, I guess. Safari has a little bit, you have to add things, but if you use either Chrome or Safari, this will be easy. So inspect your area wherever you are, and you can see down here, or maybe it's at the side of your browser, but if you expand your body here, if it's not already expanded, you can see I have my head 1, my paragraph, my box 1, my box 2, and you can also see up here, once I move it around, the cursor or the marked area is being changed. So box 1 and box 2, they're actually existing, but they're not being shown at all, so they have a height of 0 right now. We're now going to quickly try and change some of the things in our box 1. Because it's an ID, we use a hashtag and the name of the ID. So hashtag box 1. This basically, the first hashtag means it's looking for an ID in your HTML. So we do our curly brackets, and then we're going to give it a background color like we did with our body, and we're not going to give it gray. It's going to be, I don't know which color this will be, some sort of blue. I'm also going to give it a height, and I'm going to do this in pixels, so just 20 pixels, and I'm also going to give it a width. Again, remember I said it doesn't have anything before we declare it, so 20, 20, which means it's going to be a blue box right now, but only box 1. So I click save, I remove this, and now I hit refresh on my Chrome and I get a blue box right here. In the next video I'm going to show you how we can do a little bit more of this.